Roger Moore's first outing as Bond is, well, mm, it's better than Diamonds Are Forever. Live and Let Die is directed by Guy Hamilton and stars Roger Moore, Yaphet Kotto, Jane Seymour, Julius Harris, and Gloria Hendry. I had heard that this is probably the weirdest Bond film, and from what I saw, that is true. It's pretty weird. Uh, like right from the pre-title sequence, it's weird. But we don't even see Bond. We do see the main villain and the Bond girl, which is something we never see. Like we never see the main villain and the Bond girl in the opening, and no James Bond or anything. It was weird and different, a different way to start the movie. So just right off the bat, this is definitely a different movie. Speaking of Bond girls, let's get into that. Man, are they disappointing. The two are Rosie and Solitaire. Rosie is kind of a bumbling side character who sleeps with Bond way too easily. That's very upsetting. Now, she is the first Bond girl of color. So for her to be just a bumbling side character who then is, spoiler alert, killed off, it was kind of a bummer. But hopefully they get another shot. The other is Solitaire, who is better, but she is still a nothing character, which is also disappointing because Jane Seymour is probably one of the most beautiful Bond girls, and is just a really, really good actress. This is the most diverse cast for a Bond movie, which, sadly, they aren't treated the best. The movie relies too heavily on the blaxploitation boom that was very heavy around this era, and it also takes a stylistic approach. While I do kind of like the style, I thought it was different enough to enjoy and think it's quite fun. The movie itself still is very racially insensitive. Yaphet Kotto plays the main villain of the movie, Kananga, which is a shame because Kotto is always a delight to watch in a movie. And so his Bond villain is so boring, and it's quite upsetting that he can't really do much to further it. I mean, he's doing his best with the script that's given to him, so you can always admire that. And if a lesser actor was doing it, then it would probably be awful, but still nothing great. It's also quite upsetting because he's the only Black Bond villain. Bond is a rapist in this movie again. Surprised? You shouldn't be. It's early Bond. This time he deceives Solitaire into sleeping him, which is called rape by deception and is still a crime. So she has like this psychic ability. She does tarot cards, and while you may not believe in them, in the world of this movie, it exists. I personally don't believe in them, but that's neither here nor there because this is a fictional movie, so it doesn't matter if I believe in it or not. It's fiction. But she reads tarot cards, and Bond bought an entire pack saying that of just lover cards. So no matter whatever card he picked, or she read, or whatever, it was going to say lover. And she has to go off what the cards say. And it also kind of sucks because her powers come from her virginity. And when she sleeps with Bond, she loses her ability. So not only does he pretty much rape her, he takes away her ability too. But it's okay, because in the movie she says she likes it, even though also later in the movie she says she has no choice. It's not good. This isn't a complaint or a compliment, this is just a fact. This movie features the franchise's first real profanity. One character yells out shit when they're flying. No, driving an airplane. They were driving it. It never leaves the ground. And there are 2 times where characters mouth the F word. One of the characters who mouths the F word is Sheriff J.W. Pepper, and he is probably the worst Bond character of all time. He's racist and slimy and irritating. I want to punch him. Every time he opened his mouth, I just wanted to punch him. Well, there isn't much action in Act 1 or 2. 3 has some great action set pieces. The crocodile alligator pit is quite fun, and the speedboat chase is really exhilarating. Say what you will about Guy Hamilton and how divisive his Bond films are. For 3 for 3, he has had a great chase scene. The character of the awesome warehouse car chase scene in Goldfinger, the parking lot chase scene in Diamonds Are Forever, and now the speedboat chase in Live and Let Die. So, hopefully, Man with the Golden Gun will carry that trend, as that is his last directing of a James Bond movie, so hopefully he will have another great chase. But this is definitely the best one, I think. The only problem with it is it constantly cut back to Sheriff J.W. Pepper, and no one wants to see him. The character of Baron Samedi is kind of a waste. He could have been an interesting, creepy character, but no, he's a one-dimensional person who is occasionally there. He probably could have been a far more interesting villain, but nope. Kananga's death may be over the top, but I love it. It is so hilarious. Also, one has a legitimately funny quip after the death, so win-win. The song is amazing, probably my favorite so far, Live and Let Die by Paul McCartney and the Wings. I mean, this is a song just like people know. It's played on the radio, is in Shrek the Third. People know this song, it's very famous. It's probably the most famous Bond song of all time, and I love it. The opening titles, however, are weird, and I'm not a big fan. But yes, this song is probably stiff competition. It'll be stiff competition to beat it. I don't think anyone will ever beat it. The final shot is weird and very different from the rest of the franchise, but I kind of like it how different it is. While it is a rough start for Moore, I can say I did like him in the movie, and I do look forward to seeing him in, and for nothing else, I do look forward to seeing him in the role again. So I'm going to give Live and Let Die a 50 snakes out of 100. This is a pretty divisive movie. Have you seen Live and Let Die? If so, tell me what you thought in the comments below. If you like this review, make sure to like and subscribe. This is Jordan from Jordan Reviews, signing off.